All right, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be checking out a new Survivor that was released on April 9th, 2025. That is Asgard's Fall. According to the Steam description, you will embark on an epic saga in Asgard's Fall, a Norse Survivors-like Roguelite, fight your way through hordes of creatures, and let the gods feel your relentless wrath. How will your saga unfold? So I put in a couple of hours into this one so far. As of right now, it looks like I have about 4.3 hours on record. And essentially, I don't know how I feel about this game just yet. There are a whole bunch of quality of life features coming along the way, according to the developer, and I do hope those kind of make it into the game sooner rather than later. They do say they are sooner, but there's some things that are left to be desired. Although, I do like the framework of the game, especially if you are a Survivor fan. If you like the Survivor type games, you are going to find something to love here. I do love the aesthetic, but again, in some ways, I kind of feel like it plays against itself. We're going to check it out here for a little bit. I'm going to explain some of the ins and outs of the game itself. So if you like this sort of content and you want to see more games like Asgard's Fall here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, unless you think of the game, and let's get into it. So I'm going to explain the hub base right here first before we start off into the rest of the mission. Essentially, you will start off with the warrior by default. He has a passive called Blood Veil. It basically increases attack damage. There's also a Huntress I have not unlocked yet. If they get increased attack speed to 500% before you can unlock this character, so I have not done that just yet. I have been putting a lot of my time into the Curse Weaver. The Curse Weaver is a spellcaster who basically curses enemies and puts a dot on them. The secondary passive of this dot is that it fills up a purple bar underneath the health bar of the Seer. When the bar is completely filled up, you drop a potion on the ground permanently in the battle, and you can use that to heal yourself throughout. So she has passive heal built into her kit. You just got to pick it up. Over here we have as a compendium, and this compendium basically tells you the different synergies abilities have, because the game does have synergies. I like the way they're implemented in the game in the sense that you need to get 2 abilities, 2 plus 5, and then they immediately give you the synergy, so that's really cool. I don't like that the compendium does not have any tooltips. They just show you symbols and expect you to remember what those are. Not a big fan of that. Then we also have the war paint. This is possibly like the most in-game system of the game. Essentially, each level has different resources you can turn into pigments. Then take the pigments over here to this pattern section on the right side. They come in stats, common, and epic and legendary. Basically, once you have all the ingredients, you could then make these runes. And then you can insert them onto your war paint right here, and they will give you the benefit of that, whatever character you're playing. A matter of fact, I think I might have attack speed 7%. I might see if I can stick this one somewhere. It looks like I need a T-shape. I don't have a T-shape, so I guess I won't be using this one at all. Do I have maybe something I can move around to get that T-shape? Because that wouldn't be a bad one to have. Maybe if I move this here, and then I move, I don't know how I'm gonna move this. Move that one there. I'm pretty sure we can make some wiggle room somewhere. That looks like a T-shape enough. Put this one here. And then where's that war paint at? T-shape? Oh, just not long enough to get there. I got it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's war paint. That's kind of what that's like. And then over here, the last thing is your talent tree. Essentially, your talent tree is specific to the type of character because we are playing the Seer. The Seer has access to things that increase its XP, the amount of projectiles it does with the spells, and the ability to summon totems, essentially. And these totems do different things, such as basically emit out plague or summon elemental totems. I'm going to go ahead and take the lightning totem. Do that one. I also can summon a fire and basically increase the rate at which my totems emit damage at. You also have plague turrets, or plague totem. And it looks like stuff to increase the health you get. And then the last thing is the blood sacrifice totem. This is basically your blood sacrifice. Yeah, we're going to call it totem. Where you can essentially make the game harder for yourself. There are 4 maps currently available. I've only unlocked 2. I'm currently working on Niflheim. As you can see the pigment here that you can then use to turn it into war paint if you want. We're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can beat Niflheim. I have yet to complete it yet, but we want to get as far as we can, right? We're gonna go ahead and do this together. If you like the content and want to see more footage like this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. What did you think of the game? So as you start out the map, you will notice these stone structures around. They give a one-time benefit to your character. Once you hit them, they are gone. And then there's no other points of interest on the map, which is kind of a sad thing, honestly. I do hope that they add reoccurring points of interest on the map to give you passive benefits over time. But there are two systems at play whenever you level up, so there are already a lot of things going on in the game, and I'm going to try to explain those as best I can whenever. So as you can see, we have that purple bar underneath our character. That purple bar is our cursed energy, essentially. As we hit enemies and as they die to our cursed attacks, we will then basically drop a potion on the ground. It will stay permanently there until I decide to pick it up. That potion will then give me some health, and I can have more than one of those available at any one time. And the faster you attack, the more you build up curse, the faster you are going to drop those potions available for your use. And then, oh, looks like we leveled up. We're going to talk about the level up system. In the level up system, there are basically two different types of level ups. They alternate. So the first one you get is ability selection. So here we have a choice of 3 abilities. As we were collecting those blue orbs, you can see them at the bottom of the screen. Those are actually our reroll currency as well. They don't take away from our levels. That's just how we reroll it, which I actually really like this reroll system because it isn't like tied to, you know, a mechanic in the game that says you can only roll X amount of times in a given match. You can keep on rerolling to your heart's content or until you run out of crystals. That being said, you will notice the price of the re-rolling gets more expensive every single time you do it. Trying to see what I want to do. I think I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna go with Loki's electric mirage. Oh, it looks like we get enough XP to get another level. This is what happens every other level when you're not getting an ability. You get a web of weird. You have these things down here called knots of power, knots of echo, and the last one's called knots of fate. Knots of power will be like percentage increases or like straight numerical buffs to your damage, like +7 attack or 6% bleed chance or chill chance, whereas knots of echo are multipliers that will double up on it. So like 50% chance will become, what is that, a 6% chance instead of a 4% if you add that to this. You just got to have them on the web of weird above it. So if I put this like right here, this one right here says it's in the bottom left, so I would put this like right here and it would affect the knot of power that's right there, if that makes sense. The last one is called a knot of fate. Knot of fates are activatables. Knot of fate right here, such as this one, static discharge, lightning abilities, and overload having 12% chance to cast again. As you can see right now, it says a number 8, and then it's got a rune symbol underneath that, the little sideways U shape. Each knot of power that you have has a rune associated with this one based on its rarity. So this is a 1 rune knot of power. If I put this adjacent to this knot of fate, it would make it to where I have 1 of 8. And once you have enough knots of power that have enough runes to activate it around this specific knot, it activates permanently for the rest of the match, and then we'll have that as a free passive going. I know that sounds complicated. It's way easier than I'm making it sound. Hopefully I'll be able to activate it and you'll see what that's about. We got one more little thing here. Looks like we've got 1.7% crit chance, and we got another ability here that we can look at leveling up. Let's re-roll right to the Valkyrie. I don't know if I want that. We'll go with, I don't actually know what I want to go. Can't re-roll again. Let's go with the Curse Weaver for now. I'm gonna pick up that healing that I dropped, and you'll notice that my passive, you're seeing little totems pop up every once in a while. I do have the ability to pop up a lightning totem and a frost totem. That's pretty nice. Hand of Blood. Bleeding enemies have a 10% chance to explode on death. We don't have any bleeding things, so that's not going to be great. Let's re-roll. And let's get a node multiplier. I'm going to stick this one over here. And whatever not a power I put here is going to be boosted by 50% whenever we see it. It's not doing us anything immediately, just like that not a fate is not doing anything for us immediately, but later on down the line, we might get some benefit out of it. We got a new ability choice here. We got Curse Weaver, or we can pick for 2 abilities. I'm gonna go Curse Weaver because this is a rare version of this one. It gives us 2 additional projectiles. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And those little totems, they're popping up rather well. I think it's like a 5% chance, and they're still doing their business. I do like that. They are shocking enemies. Let's see what else we got here. Physical damage has a chance to enrage the player, increases all attack speed, increasing attack speed and all damage types. I'm actually gonna take this one too. I think I'm gonna put this one right here, and that requires 6 runes in order to activate as well. We haven't had any nodes of power that would essentially assist us there, but it is what it is. Re-rolling. Man, really not getting anything that I want. I don't know a lot of the synergies yet, so I'm just going off the ones I know, and the ones I know will work effectively. Blood Frenzy, no. Re-roll. Oh, we have bleed chance here. Not gonna do it because we don't bleed stuff. Guess we go with movement speed, and I'm just gonna toss this one right here. It was a 10% chance. Now we have a 15% chance on movement speed, or not 15% chance, 15% increased speed on our movement. And movement is actually a fairly busted stat in this game. Because of all the predicted attacks that are going down, we are essentially kind of needing a reason to basically have those. My nose is itchy. Still not getting anything I want. I'm just going to start picking attacks because I don't think I'm ever going to get a synergy I want. And I didn't even realize, apparently I picked up Mjolnir. I think I may have accidentally picked that one up over the increase that gave me 2 additional projectiles on my Curse Weaver staff. Boy howdy, would I really love to see a skill gives me additional runes. You know what? I'll take the 9% attack speed. I will. And at the 10-minute mark, by the way, it is important to note that we will have a mid-boss, and at the 20-minute mark, we will have the actual boss show up. I have not made it to the actual boss, so, you know, heads up. We complete something today, we're going to be in a really good spot. I do like the way the Gungnir staff is, though. Ooh, we got a crit damage multiplier node. Go ahead and slap this one right there. That's going to give us 2 of this one, 3 of this one. So we need 4 on one, 6 more runes on the other. We're going to make them activate. And as you can see on the enemies, they're denoted the debuffs on them by the little square above their heads. Okay, I guess I didn't get Mjolnir. You know what? I'm gonna keep on using electric skills. I do like the way the electric skills look. I don't know if they're gonna do anything for us, but it is what it is. We got a health regen here. 5 of 6. But I got +2 health regen, which is nice. Make sure we make it out of that. Those little flying enemies around, they are going to be shooting whatchamacallit, homing shots at us, essentially. So we want to try to avoid the birds, ice beards, if we can. Shock chance, absolutely. Let's do shock chance over here. Now physical damage has a chance to enrage the player. So anytime we get it hit, there's a chance they're going to get angry. Stuff's going to happen. Eventually what they're going to need to do is incorporate some sort of compendium or something that you can see in-game. See what synergies you can activate. We have 100% crit multipliers here. We also have a damaging knot of power. You know what? We actually need a damaging knot of power. Probably going to take that one over that. I would like some increased damage. If we get a crit multiplier or a knot of echo, it'll increase the damage even more. That's nice. It just means more damage going out, right? Loki's Mirage. Oh my god, Thor's Wrath. I'm so mad to see this because I had a previous match in which I desperately needed that and it refused to show up. I almost thought for a second that it didn't even exist. And maybe it's like lost in translation. Alright, battle scars. Multiplier now. Reroll. Ooh. This one generates 3 runes. That's definitely gonna activate that one. And because we have all of these lightning abilities, they should be chaining off each other repeatedly. Now, if we can only find Embark, I'll be in a pretty good spot. Embark being the synergy needed for Loki's Mirage to synergize into something new. I believe it's a electrified axis is what that one's called. I don't know what the synergies for the other ones are called, so that's gonna be lost on me. Damage dealing status effects no longer deal damage over time, instead deal total damage instantly. Ooh. This is a 3, that's a 2. That would mean we require... That's a 3. Not getting activated there. That's 2. 1. 2. I'm gonna put this one here. And we're only going to fill this if we get something that gives us 3 runes. Oh, that static discharge, it's going off like crazy. You can see the effect of that 1 rune doing its absolute business. Loki's Mirage, let's go ahead and increase that again. Of course, the game is probably gonna screw me over by doing something simple like never showing me Ember Axe again, which I know I've probably seen it at least one time when we're leveling up. The good news is we're sitting on plenty of runes right now, so whenever we get around to oh, that's a 2. Damn. This is gonna get expensive. Oh man, I thought, oh god, so it's gotta be yellow one. And we can't roll anymore. Damn it. I'm gonna take health and split it away. I got greedy. I thought we had a lot of runes. I guess we didn't. Not really. Not in the grand scheme of things. Alright, let's see if we can grab this potions. Tears Judgment. Curse. Ooh, increase it to 60% damage increase. Curse Weave. And I believe that's also going to be affected by our rune that activates debuffs instantly. That's going to be insane if that's how that works. Boss is coming up about 3. Oh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. Instant retribution. Plus 16 to our damage. Yeah, I think that's doing exactly what I don't even see anybody having the debuff, like our curse debuff directly on them anymore. Ember Axe, there we go. So I think we're kind of like a powerhouse right now, which is nice. Attack speed 15%, absolutely. Go ahead and throw that one down in the corner. That way we can surround it with dots of echo. It'll give it even bigger multipliers. I think honestly we're gonna this is probably the best spot I've been in with this character so far. Ember, we're gonna go ahead and get Loki's Mirage up to level 5. Now all we need to do is get the Ember Axes we just got to level 5 in order to activate the synergy. Oh, we got a magnet. Let's see, crit strike chance 4%. That's pretty nifty. Increased physical damage by 17%. Also really nasty. I kind of want the physical damage. No. Crit chance. Let's see. Reroll. Okay, we'll get 4 more hammers. Those things are doing some work. Look at those hammers go out. All right, this is my favorite Not a Fate so far. The one that causes electric abilities to potentially refire. Attack speed 10%. Absolutely. So we get at least a 25% attack buff. I don't. At 25, that's a 34%. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. Those are both attack buffs. Got it. And all we gotta do is ignore or get out of the way. Only way this is gonna get any better is if we get more movement speed, probably. We do still have dashes. Consider. Tears Judgment, Ember Axes. I do really want to go with the Tears Judgment since it is, but come on, we need to get Ember Axes to 5 as fast as possible. We got a whole bunch of healing ready to go whenever we can do it. We got Node Multiplier. There we go. That is going to give us a 30% attack speed increase. Dang, son. Curse after curse going out. All the extra healing on the ground. If only we had a magnet, it'd be fantastic. You can even see how fast our curse bar is filling up below our character's health bar. It's a pretty, it's like gradually, increasing at a very, viewable speed. We need Embark. There we go. 2 more levels on Embark and we'll have our synergy. I'm hoping we get to see it. Like for all of the things that are bad about this game, that is probably one of the things I don't care for so much is the rate at which you gain new abilities. So this is the mid-boss. The mid-boss will do a mechanic that's going to absolutely kill you. Essentially, every once in a while she'll don this armor and she'll do a skill shot directly at you. You cannot dodge out of the way. You have to use these summoned glaciers that she summons herself in order to take the shots for you. This is also the fastest I've killed her or done damage to her. So that's pretty cool. The fight gets harder if she summons ads, or if you take too long, I believe the ads come back. And then you have to deal with ads and still having to get out of the way of her predicted attacks that will one-shot you, essentially. But it looks like we might actually have her down before the ads come back. Oh, she's down. Oh, excellent. I've never actually killed her before. So that's pretty cool. So what you're seeing now is pretty much something that I have yet to see before. Oh, it keeps on bothering me because for whatever reason, audio keeps going out on my right ear. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a headset thing or if it's a. I need a new or mic thing. I've had my mic for years, my Blue Yeti mic, and I keep on fiddling with it, and I can't tell if that's the issue or not. Either way, it's definitely. There we go. There's my hearing. Oh, we need healing. There we go. Somehow we're still alive. I was playing one-handed there. It's probably my fault for trying to play one-handed. I was trying to fix my headset with the other hand. Oh, Ember's Axe. I know we probably wanted to pick up those legendaries, but again, I want the synergy. I want to see it before I die. And grisly death to whatever the final boss's area is. Oh man, what I would do for a magnet right now. Got another rune drop over here. All I know is that we have constant stuff happening there. You gain 100% increased damage, but also take 100% increased damage while standing still. I don't like that at all. Ignite chance, 100%. I don't like that either. Node multiplier. Physical attacks have a 3% chance to reduce the cooldown of all your abilities by 50%. I don't think we really have a problem with that. 45%. So it looks like it increases your attack speed. By like the base percentage, not what it's currently listed as, which I guess that makes sense. 100% of 45% would be absolutely nutty. Oh, come on. Yes. There we go. Now we got our synergy. Electrified axis. Throw an electrifying flaming axis, explode and create an after image of themselves on impact. That's insane. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we don't have cooldowns anymore. I don't think they exist. The only way this could be better, probably, is if we ended up getting the chain lightning, not a feint, that makes our lightning abilities have a chance at chain lightning over to nearby enemies. That could be pretty nutty. And we got about 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in our run. Oh, we took a hit there from something. Hopefully, we're in a decent space. Ignite chance. Elemental Harmony. Every enemy alive that is inflicted with a status effect increases your attack speed? What? That requires 5? Yes? That's insane. Because that's what we do. We put elemental debuffs on enemies. I mean, obviously, they probably won't stay alive for a super long time, but that's what we're doing. Let's see. Gungnir. 40% damage increase or 25% on Loki's Mirage. Let me do Gungnir. And a constant hail of gunfire in the form of the Curse Weaver staff that we have, constantly going out due to elemental debuffs, causing us to basically attack like no tomorrow. I think, you know, knock on wood, we're gonna lose before the end of this match. Let's see. Fire presence. Killing an enemy has a 2% chance to permanently gain 1% increased fire damage. Do not care. Crit multiplier. Dash amount. God, what I would give for a 100% modifier. We're gonna throw that right there because crit chance is good. So much healing in this top corner of the map, like top side of the map, really. That's crazy to me. I'm trying to see if I can see some of those numbers. I think the most I've seen so far was like a 600 maybe. I see a 487 a lot. Go with the Ember Axes. It's funny to me that we're still increasing the damage of Ember Axes and the Electric Mirage, and we're not increasing the ability of the electrified axes themselves. But it's whatever. I think they're still working off the base skill, so not too much to be upset about there. 150% multiplier. That's what we want. Very good. Cool. If we get lucky enough to get some more Web of Weird and we get combo multipliers, and I think we need to get it up like 125 more percent, so we need at least 2 more 100% multiplier modes, or no, wait, 100%, 150, or like one good 150 multiplier. We'll unlock the third character that we haven't unlocked yet. Let's see, Ember Axes. This will throw out a third axe, or reduce the cooldown by 1.74%, or to 1.74 seconds, sorry. I think we'll do 3 axes. So desperately, I would love a magnet. Magnet, where are you? Maybe if I call out to it, it'll show up. Kind of like hide and seek with my daughter. She is the worst hide and seek player. She used to be the worst hide and seek player in the world. But I mean, all kids are, right? Because they can't stop. They can't help themselves but laugh when they're hiding. Let's see. When triggering 10 fire ability. Dodge chance. Health. Not the direction I would like. For every active, not a power. Jesus, this requires 13 runes to activate. I don't think there's any way we could activate 13. Not right now. Not in this stage of the game. %25 increased physical. A lot of damage. I'm gonna re-roll it. There we go. Now we just need one 50% node to get the 500% increased attack speed triggered and activate the, or unlock the Huntress. If we're lucky enough to get it. There's a rune that just dropped for northeast. Oh no. Took some damage there. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Alright, so we can increase this by 3. We increase this by 3. We're doing more lightning damage than anything, so might as well do that one. And I will re-roll everything I got to get a 50% multiplier. Like the base level of multiplier you can get for a Knot of Echo in order to unlock the Huntress. I assume that's what this is, by the way. If it's not, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh my god, that's so good. I kind of need to take this. Oh, we're gonna screw us. You know what? We have enough damage. Oh my god, we can't get it. Can't replace it either. Damn it. I was so afraid that if we took that 20% lightning, you know, that we wouldn't, we'd lose out on the ability to get that 50% combo multiplier. Oh. I hope to God we have enough time to get 2 more levels at least. Alright, we got 1 more level coming up. We're gonna go with Curse Weaver. We got a rune directly above us. We're halfway to our next level, which is gonna give us a knot. All right, there we go. Please. Damn it. All right. We're not getting what we want. That's so sad. We are so close. And we're not going to see it because we're about to fight the boss. And either he is going to dumpster us or we're going to dumpster him. One of those two is going to happen. Showing up in 3. Oh, got this. There's the boss. I can't even tell where I'm supposed to be or what's going on. Alright, he's got a thingy out. Oh, I didn't even realize we lost so much health. I don't even know what we lost health to. What are we losing health to? I don't even know what we lost health to. It was so hard to tell there. Oh man, that kind of sucked, but at least we got a fear distance. That's way further than that had been before. It really kind of sucks that we weren't able to lock down that last 50% in order to lock Huntress, so maybe in my next game. That being said, that was a look at Asgard's Fall. I feel like there's definitely a solid foundation here, like I said before, but there are a lot of quality of life improvements that are needed, like ASAP. Especially like tooltips and synergies, trying to figure out what goes into what. This is just an absolute mess, honestly. This isn't telling me anything, and I hope they fix it. That being said, it's definitely worth checking out if you're into the Survivor type genre and you want to see more games like this. And of course, if you want to see more gameplay like this here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the game. And until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.